Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Heidi from My Reading Life, and so over the past few months I've been visiting a lot of book sales, whether they be library sales, church sales, different things, and I've accumulated quite a few books. Only one new book, but lots of used books, and I thought I would do a book haul. And this is going to be part one, actually, because I have so many books that I've accumulated over the past few months that this will be part one of my summer book haul, and there'll be a couple of more parts to come. So let's just get started, shall we? The first book that I would like to show is this version of Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I really love these word cloud classics that are produced by Canterbury Classics, I believe is the name of the publisher. Yeah, Canterbury Classics. They're like that rubbery cover. I really like them. They're kind of floppy. And they have these beautiful end papers inside. So I've been wanting to get a copy of Sense and Sensibility. I don't have a copy of this particular Jane Austen novel, so I was happy to pick this one up. Now, I then went to, like over a month ago, I went to a church book sale locally here to where I live, and I picked up the following items. What She Knew by Gilly Macmillan. I've never heard of this author, but this is a psychological thriller or mystery where a woman is walking in the park and her 8-year-old son goes missing, and so it's, you know, what happened to the son and how the mother deals with it. So kind of a fun, well, not fun, I suppose I shouldn't say, but a psychological thriller, great for summertime. The next one I picked up is one I had never heard of. It's called Mian Isabelle by Elizabeth Strout. I think I showed in a book haul recently that I had picked up My Name is Lucy Barton by the same author, which I have not read yet, all based on my love of Olive Kitteridge, which was this author's book from a few years ago. And so when I saw this at the church sale, I was like, well, I'll pick it up because I liked Olive Kitteridge, so probably I'll like everything else this author has written, which, you know, who knows. And this one is about a mother and daughter, Isabel and Amy, and I don't even really know anything else about that. I'm just going to go into it blind. The next thing I picked up was The Unlikely, sorry about the glare here, I'm trying to sit in the sun for natural light, and it seems to be coming in and out of the clouds today. So, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Haroldfrey by Rachel Joyce. This was everywhere a few years ago. Lots of people have probably already read this, but I never did. It was one of those books that was on my radar, and I just never picked up a copy for whatever reason, but I figured, you know, for cheap, I'll pick it up and try it. And then the next two items, the last two items that I picked up at the church sale were these two volumes of American short stories. These were probably, based on the sticker on the spine, this used sticker, these were probably somebody's books from a college class, and the reason why I picked them up was because there's a few classic short stories that I've never read, and they were in these volumes. The most important one of which is The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins, I believe is the name of the author. So, and there's just tons of classic short stories in here. Raymond Carver, Zora Neale Hurston, Stephen Crane, who else? Edith Wharton, Eudora Welty, John Cheever. I mean, just like everybody are in these books. So I think it's going to be good to dip in and out of and try to, you know, increase my knowledge of American short stories. And those were all the books that I bought at the church sale, and those 5 books I bought, plus a few books for my daughter. I think I paid like $2 for all of them, which was awesome. I then, on my camping trip, visited a used bookstore where I picked up The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. I have read Beloved and Paradise by Toni Morrison, but I haven't read anything else, and so I've been wanting to just read more of her work, and The Bluest Eye is one that Rincey over at Rincey Reads talked about. This one, she read it recently in the last year or so and really loved it, and so I thought this would be a good one for me to try next from that author. And then lastly, I picked up at the grocery store, there's a shelf of books that, you know, you can pick up a book for $1 to support some charity. I don't even remember what. And this yellow cover, it was spine out like that, caught my eye, and it is The Heart is a Muscle the Size of Your Fist by Sunil Yapa. Again, this is a book that's, you know, been talked about a lot on BookTube. It's something that's been on my radar. I think I actually brought it home from the library one time a few months ago and just never got around to reading it and had to take it back. And this one is about the 1999 World Trade Organization riots out in Seattle, I want to say, or somewhere in western United States, where those riots took place. And that's an actual true event. And this story imagines some characters and a protester and a policeman and some others whose lives intersect during the course of these riots. And I've heard it's very good, so I've been wanting to read that. And I love this cover. This is actually I think it's an advanced reader's copy. Well, how it showed up in our local grocery store, I have no idea, but excited to read this one as well. So that's it. That's the first segment of my summer book haul. I imagine that there's probably going to be at least 2 more. I really went nuts at a library used book sale today, and which kind of kicked me in the butt to get this video up and out there. So I will be filming some more book hauls soon. Talk to you later. Bye.